What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City, where we talk all things wrestling, just mainly WWE, though. Sorry, guys, for all you AEW fans out there. But as always, we are your host. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Ryler.
And today we are going to be making our official predictions for WWE Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel takes place this Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with a special start time of 12 p.m. Eastern.
That's a
Uh,
pre-show included, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, I
I
think
think it's.
yeah, I
I think
think
I
the pre-show
8
starts at
Eastern. Yeah.
11. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, 12 p.m. start time for us, and there are 7 matches on this card.
7?
Yeah,
That's
there are
crazy. Wow.
7 matches.
He's breaking the formula. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we're so used to seeing 5 matches. It's crazy because when they first announced like Crown Jewel and like we were just starting to get
Mhm.
to the build of this. They only had those 2 matches confirmed, like the Crown Jewel Championship matches, and a lot of people were thinking, okay, we'll probably get like maybe 2 or 3 more matches added to this, but no, they've added 5 more matches to that. So
We'll
uh,
see. I mean, is it going to be worth it? Because that means that each match is going to have to be presumably shorter.
yeah,
But maybe that'll be to our advantage.
now there are 7 matches like advertised, but I do have a feeling that there will only be 6. But we'll get into that in just a minute with the predictions.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
as always, I was thinking about it. I was thinking, do I really want to put my Wrestling City Predictions Championship on the line? But I was thinking that it's in Saudi Arabia, and they
You're.
really want
Yeah.
their
You're
they
feeling
they
giving.
yeah they really want the world champions to appear on their show. So I was like, I mean, I guess.
No, you're about to lose this title. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm actually going to go on and break Roman Reigns' reign of 1,216 days. So,
I'm about to come in like Goldberg, bro. I'm gonna just spear you, hit you with a jackhammer. That belt's gonna go off you, and that's it. New champion. I'm gonna be a two-time champion. Let's keep that in mind because I was the first champion, and it wasn't fair because going into the last video, I should have had the belt too, but things happened.
shoulda, coulda,
I
woulda,
got screwed
shoulda, coulda.
over, and yeah, I'm just waiting to get back my title. So we'll see. Belt's on the line though. You know. I'm glad that you were that caring. Yeah, you better kiss it. You gotta spend all your time with it, do whatever. It's gonna be with me after. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, whatever. Well, before we get into these predictions, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. We just hit 150 subscribers. The slow, the slow pace to 200. We're slowly getting there, but if you guys just come join the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. We talk all things WWE. We do Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, PLE predictions, PLE reviews. So yeah, come over here and join us. Make sure to like this video, be a friend, tell a friend, and I'm ready to get in these predictions. If you are, Ryler, I'll start
Well,
it
let's
off.
get it started. Yep.
All right, I'll leave it up to you as always. Which match would you like to make a prediction on first?
Okay, so I'm assuming with this that the main event is going to be Bloodline, OG Bloodline situation. So you don't think that's going to be the main event?
I see.
Wow. Okay.
See, there's been a lot of discourse on social media about what should main event. Should it be this 6-man tag team match, or should it be Cody Rhodes and Gunther? I would go with Cody Rhodes and Gunther.
Listen,
That's what I would go
y'all
with.
y'all need to let me just give y'all a just a dose of reality right now. It don't matter what you think should be the main event. It's Roman Reigns. He's gonna main event. It's how it works. It's just Cody Rhodes and Gunther ain't gonna main event over Roman Reigns. Come
It
on
should,
now.
though. It should.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, like you were just saying.
Uh,
I mean, possible. I
uh,
get what you're saying, 2 world champions, but Roman Reigns, that means more than any world title. Come on now.
I mean, I guess so. Fair enough.
But okay, let's just go with this hypothetical then, because I was assuming you were going to agree with that. So let's start with the opening, or at least the other match I'm excited for, and that's Gunther and Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
So this was the one I was kind of torn on, but I'm going to go with my instinct, and I am going to say I think Gunther is going to win this match.
Yeah. I've got Gunther as well, but I was kind of torn on like how he should win this. And I mean, I think he's going to win, but I don't think he will win cleanly. I think he'll get some help from Kevin Owens.
You think Kevin Owens?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely not going to win clean. I would think it would be from, Ludwig Kaiser. But I could still see that. But there's also the factor of Goldberg, possibly interfering.
You've mentioned that WrestleVotes actually had a report that came out just a couple of days ago, and he will not be at Crown Jewel. Apparently, he won't be able to make it because Florida Gators and Georgia Bulldogs are playing this weekend, that same day, and they have a Florida Georgia like Hall of Fame for that game, and apparently he's going to be getting inducted into that this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But they will be taping Raw Sunday in Riyadh, and some people think he'll show up there, but I hope not.
I hope not. Goldberg, he can't show up because of the Florida game. Dang it! Yes, thank you. You answered my prayers. I mean, that's such a shame. We need to see that legend. Yeah. So if he doesn't come out, I'm gonna be excited about that.
Yeah.
He doesn't. But I do, yeah, I see still Gunther winning by some sort of shenanigans because Cody, he doesn't need this win really.
Mhm.
Gunther, that's gonna really mess it. He can still recover. It's not like it's gonna either way. It's not gonna absolutely tank it either of their momentum. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this my instinct with that. So I'm gonna say Gunther.
Yeah, I've got Gunther as well. I guess next we can move on to the other Crown Jewel Championship match, and that is Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax. I about said Rhea Ripley, but it's Nia Jax. It's heel versus heel. That's kind of odd.
Yeah.
And see, I picked Gunther, and part of me was wanting to pick Nia Jax, but the last time we were in Saudi Arabia, both Gunther and Nia Jax won when they won the King and Queen of the Ring, and I just don't see WWE doing that again, having both Gunther and Nia Jax winning. So I've got Liv Morgan winning this one. I did think that we were going to see an appearance from Rhea Ripley, but that is not the case anymore. She is going to be out of action for a extended period of time. I don't know if you saw the news, but
I don't know if it's Rhea. I think it's like kayfabe, isn't it?
No, it's a legit injury.
Really?
Yeah. It happened. I have it right here in my notes. Let's see. Let's see here. It is she suffered a fractured orbital bone, like right above her eye.
So apparently she's just having all the bad luck right now, apparently.
Yeah, apparently she suffered it last week. Raw. She suffered it. That's when she suffered the injury when she did a headbutt to Liv Morgan. She fractured her eye.
That sucks. That's what happened to Rey Mysterio, and he was out for a little bit during that. I think that was like 2010 or 2009 or something. So hopefully she recovers. Hopefully it's not that serious. But at the same time, I think it's let me not. I don't want to say that because it's like I don't ever wish somebody gets injured, obviously. But in terms of storyline, I think it's nice for them to have some time
Oh
to
yeah. Hmm.
kind of go away from this for a little bit. I think it's if it was in the WWE games, the factor for the rivalry would say stale. I think that it's kind of just they're kind of just treading along now. So
I mean,
hopefully
that
this
the storyline at this point is just repetitive.
that's what I'm saying. Hopefully it gives them some time away so then they can regroup if their end goal is WrestleMania or whatever. Um,
I hope not.
yeah, if they have some time separate, I think that's fine. They just need to do some. They need to not continue it just on and on until WrestleMania.
Mm,
But so you're saying you think Liv Morgan's gonna win. I was
yeah.
kind of torn on this one too. Uh I get what your point is with the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring stuff, because I could totally see Tiffany Stratton distracting Nia, causing her to lose the
That's what I
match.
think is going to happen. Actually, that's what I got happening.
I'm not gonna go for the sake of just being different. My initial pick was Liv Morgan, so I'm gonna go with Liv Morgan. I mean I can see Nia Jax winning too. It's just that I see Tiffany Stratton being a crucial factor in this and costing her the match.
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna say Nia Jax. So
Uh, I mean, if this injury didn't happen, then yeah, probably Rhea Ripley probably would have cost Liv Morgan the match. But now that she's away, I think that'll help Liv Morgan pick up the win because Tiffany Stratton will distract Nia Jax. So, do you think we'll see a cash in from Tiffany Stratton this weekend?
no, and I think that's just because I don't know. Maybe they'll move on from it being like a Saudi Arabia type show where the big stuff doesn't happen, But that's usually not where the big stuff like that, like cash-ins and whatnot, especially since it's a show with women. They're like, yeah, that's they're progressing, they're making changes, but it's still not a show that I would expect to see a big cash in like that at. So I don't think she's gonna cash in.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see her cash in, but I don't think I don't
Yeah.
think it'll happen this weekend. If I had to guess, maybe Survivor Series or Saturday night's main event. But I do think that she will cash in. If I mean,
Saturday
I
night's main
think
event, that would be a pretty good place to do it.
yeah, it would because I think she will walk into WrestleMania next year with the women's championship around her waist. So,
That's a fair point. Yeah, I could see that.
all right, so we both got Liv Morgan there. Next up, let's do the United States
Yeah.
Championship match, a triple threat match. You've got LA Knight defending his title against Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. Who you got in that one?
Come on, LA Knight's winning. Yeah. You really? Okay, go out on a limb. Predict somebody else. I'm cool with that. Because I think it's very clear that LA Knight's going to retain.
I wouldn't
This is a match I was the most confident in.
really because I wasn't. I'm
It
torn
was
on.
the one I was the second most confident in. Let me say that actually. I
See
was
now,
still pretty sure about it though.
man. I mean, I've been thinking Carmelo Hayes for the past couple
Okay,
of
then
days.
say Carmelo Hayes. Let
I
him cook.
that's who I've got. I've actually
Okay.
got Carmelo Hayes winning this match. I just
I did
think,
not expect that.
yeah, I see, because me and you were actually talking before we hit record, just kind of doing like sound check and stuff, and we were talking about like, man, we might have all the same predictions. I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be cool with seeing Carmelo Hayes win. I don't know. I don't see LA Knight's reign ending just yet. I mean,
See,
I guess
that's
he
the
could.
so many people are so used to Roman Reigns and Gunther and their
Yes, long
long
title reign.
title reigns. I mean, why not just go ahead and have LA Knight lose it here? Why not bring back
I
the?
guess. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, I'd be cool with
I
as
mean,
long as it's not
it's
Andrade.
better. I mean, I guess
I'm
it's better
sorry.
than Jey Uso's 28-day reign as
Yeah,
Intercontinental. I mean,
that's
he
fair.
sells. I mean, he hasn't had LA Knight when it comes to US title. He hasn't had like he really hasn't had a major feud yet I mean, this was
Yeah,
only
I know he
first
hasn't. I
major
did that
feud.
with Santos Escobar or whatever, and it was a good match, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
This has really been the first major thing, so I don't know. I'd be cool with seeing Carmelo Hayes win, but yeah, I'm sticking with LA Knight.
Well,
So we'll differ on that one. That's cool. That's
yeah.
cool.
I've got Carmelo Hayes. I think this weekend he finally gets a championship on the main roster. So fingers crossed. That's probably going to come back and bite me in the butt, but
We'll see. We'll see.
oof, I don't know. I was kind of starting to change it there, but
No,
no,
you better not change it. You've already said there's
yeah.
video evidence of it now. You gotta stand on that now.
All right. Next up, we've got Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed. Now, earlier in this video, I said that there are 7 matches, and I think that they could drop that down to 6. And this is where I think they might drop it down to 6. This past Monday on Raw, they had a huge brawl. Seth Rollins had to get sent to a local medical facility due to his back. Now, they said they were going to give us an update on that. We haven't got one yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if like the day of the show, like they're doing like it's like the pre-show or whatever, and like Adam Pearce is backstage and he's like talking to Bronson Reed, and he says, "Yeah, Seth Rollins won't be able to compete tonight." So, but if they
That's a
if
fair
they,
point.
if that match does go through, Bronson Reed's winning.
Okay, so we can have a different one because I think Seth Rollins is gonna win. I
Hmm.
think that now this is not one that I want to have happen. I totally understand that Bronson Reed needs this win,
He
but just because
needs.
he needs it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, I just Rollins, he kind of needs it too right now. I think that Rollins. I mean, when's the last time he won? I guess maybe like
Bronson Reed can win this match. They don't have to have just a one off. I mean, that they can have a
yeah, they could.
3 match. They can have 2 more matches, have a 3 match feud, and maybe Rollins can win the next 2. But I just the way that they've been building up Bronson Reed here lately, ever since the Raw after SummerSlam. He hit those 6 tsunamis on Seth Rollins, which apparently the 6 tsunamis wasn't planned. Apparently, he was only supposed to hit just 1. I don't know
I
if you.
think that.
Well, I don't know if you've listened to Bronson Reed's interview with Chris Van Vliet, but that's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be crazy if so. I
And
think that
Triple H told him after that, that's how you make a name for yourself.
yeah, I mean, I want Bronson Reed to win. I don't know. Is like Braun Strowman, is he legitimately injured?
Yes, I think so.
That's why I thought he had some sort of actual issue that kind of prevented him from, I don't know. I think something's gonna happen, and like you said, I think you could have a situation where it's not the end of the feud. They continue on a few more matches, but I think what I'm thinking we would see is Rollins does the kind of like what he did with Bray Wyatt, the multiple curb stomps. I don't want to see this, but to take the beast down, and have a big baby face type win. Um, yeah, Bronson Reed definitely he needs it, but I'm gonna go with my gut instinct,
Because
which is
apparently the injury that they've got for Seth Rollins is his back, so I think that will play a factor into this match, and I
Mhm.
think Bronson Reed will pick up the win, and they'll continue this feud. Like, oh, you beat me when I wasn't 100%, so I want another match. So
And
I got
okay, so you predict this. Another reason I'm also predicting Seth Rollins is because the Booker, the wrestling fan, I guess, mind in me says that we'll just transition to the next one, which I guess we can talk about Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. I feel like it's a very similar situation, and I am predicting Kevin Owens. So I don't see it being the dominant heel beating the clear baby face to stand tall at the end of the match. So if I think Kevin Owens is going to win, then I think Seth Rollins is going to win to balance that out, kind of. So I guess we can just go into that one. Yeah, my
I
prediction for
don't
that
see
one
an
is Kevin
issue with
Owens.
both of them winning, honestly,
I would
because
neither. Yeah, no,
I've got
they
Kevin
both.
Owens as well.
Kevin Owens
Now,
needs it.
yeah, and people are going to say that Randy Orton needs it too
He
because he
does. He
hasn't
does. That's
because
fair.
he hasn't won a PLE match this year. But I just
Hmm.
think that I just think this is going to build on to where he eventually turns on Cody Rhodes, where he just can't seem to get that
Hmm.
PLE win, and then when he does get that PLE win, it's when he dethrones Cody Rhodes.
It builds for Orton, or it could build for Orton. While for Owens, it's like, oh, he's a dangerous man. What is he gonna? I
Now,
want you to be safe, and then he just loses. He gets RKO'd and pinned. That would suck.
Well, I didn't get to watch SmackDown last Friday, but I did go back and watch the highlights, and I watched that segment with Randy Orton and Triple H, and Triple H pretty much told Randy Orton that, I didn't want to give you this match to, save you because, you're back. I mean, and Triple H sold that back injury very well, and I think that that will come into a factor this weekend where Kevin Owens hits the power bomb on the apron to Randy Orton, and I think he wins by a referee stoppage.
Okay,
Well,
yeah. I mean, that's a good, but yeah, that's actually a ending I could totally see happening. But
I
we agree though. Kevin Owens is going to win.
yeah, I got Kevin Owens winning, and then I got him later on in the night going out there and helping Gunther beat um, Cody Rhodes. Now, I was thinking like maybe Randy Orton could show up in that match as well, but if he just got his back broke on the apron, I don't think he'd be able to. I don't
Yeah.
think he'd be able to go out there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, at least we have a few different predictions on different ones. But Owens, yeah, I think he's pretty solidly going to hopefully win this match.
Hmm. All right, so next up we have got the Fatal Four Way Women's Fatal Four Way tag team match for the women's tag team titles. Now, I will admit the women's tag team titles. I mean, this is like the first time in a long time where they've actually they meant something. They've got I don't know. It feels like they just have a little bit more life than they've had this year. I mean, do you feel that same way?
No. I didn't know Piper Niven and Chelsea Green were still a team. I don't
Oh,
even know who the Meta 4 or whoever. I don't know
for
who
the
that is.
four, obviously you got the champions Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. You've got the Sky Pirates with Io Sky and Kairi Sane, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. I think is her. They're from NXT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard.
Who do you got in this one?
Um,
I've actually got new tag team champions being crowned here.
okay, I got Belair and Cargill retaining, I guess.
I've got Piper Niven and Chelsea Green taking the titles home this weekend.
I could see that too. I just don't see them having some sort of. I did see some sort of. I saw a few, so I could at least go into it seeing what other people were thinking. I did see a few other predictions first, and I saw some people were saying Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. I could understand that, but I just don't think they're going to retell that story with the champions not being able to get along and them losing as a result. I think they're going to do it in the future, but I think this is one that's going to be like a close call. They almost have some sort of dissent, or they have some dissension, and it almost cost them the titles, but they managed to retain for the time being. So I think Belair and Cargill are going to retain.
I don't know. For me, I kind of just want this tag team between Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair to end because I might get some heat for this one, but Jade Cargill is not that good in my opinion. It's my opinion. I mean, I don't think she's improved at all really since she's came to WWE.
In all
And
fairness, I don't think she's had much of a chance to improve.
yeah, fair enough. And then I don't know. I just feel like she's just. I just feel like she's Bianca Belair. Like I don't know. I feel like she's a lot better than being stuck in a tag team.
That's fair. That's fair. Bianca Belair is pretty good. Yeah.
She's one of the best. I mean,
I think it's going to end up with them feuding at WrestleMania.
yeah,
And I think that, so I think they're going to lose it closer to like Royal Rumble or something like that.
yeah. I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I just want this to end.
We'll
I
see though.
kind
I
of
didn't put much thought into this. I just think they're going to retain.
All right, so you've got the champs retaining, and I've got Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. That one might actually come back and bite me in the butt too.
We'll see. This can either go really in your favor tonight or really come back to haunt you. We'll see.
Don't you worry. You're staying with me. Don't you worry. All right, well, that just leaves us with one more match to predict here, and it is probably going to be the main event. I don't think it should. You think it should, but a 6-man tag team match. You've got the OG Bloodline taking on the Timu Bloodline. You got Roman Reigns and the Usos taking on, if I had to guess, the 3 members of the Timu Bloodline will be Solo Sikoa, who's not my tribal chief, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. That's who I think. I mean, I don't think they'll put Tonga Loa out there, Mr. Botch King himself. So,
Yeah, I was surprised they did this on this show. I was really shocked that they because we
yeah,
a few days before it was like made official. I read this to you like off their. It was on like Wikipedia as the matches, and you were like, "Oh, like they're not doing that match," or "I don't think it's been confirmed yet," or something like that. And then they
yeah.
confirmed it a day or two
I think
later.
it was Monday. It was Monday night. We were talking during Raw. I know. Yes, we were talking during Raw, and we were talking about like, yeah, how many matches are there? And I was like, I think there's like 6. And then you sent me that, and I was like, okay, well, that match hasn't been confirmed. And then like 3 hours later, WWE goes on
Yeah,
social media and says official OG Bloodline versus Timu Bloodline 6-man tag team match at Crown Jewel.
I'm
I
cool with
thought
it though. I'm cool with it.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird though, because we ended SmackDown last week with the Usos getting back together, and then Roman Reigns is just kind of standing there on the top of the entranceway. He's kind of looking like, okay. Now we
They're
already
kind
have
of
seen,
mhm.
yeah. We have seen the spoilers. I'm sure most of you have, where they do, get back together because SmackDown this week is taped, since they will be in Saudi Arabia, but. Yeah, you said they rushed it because I agree. I
Yeah,
think that
yeah. I
I
mean, they
think
went
that
from I'm not friends or, not friends, but, I don't want to associate with you one week and then literally a few days later. But I try and keep in mind that we're looking at that at a very in depth. We're in that wrestling bubble. I'm just trying to kind of enjoy it for the moment that it is because I think that them reuniting on SmackDown was such a great moment. The crowd was so amped for it. So I'm kind of just trying to enjoy it for what it is, turn off my like wrestling analytic brain, you know what I mean?
mhm.
So I'm cool with it, but I can understand they definitely did rush a little more than I would have ideally hoped.
Yeah, I kind of I wish that they would have went on with the story where Jimmy's just trying to get Jay to come back,
Mhm.
and I just think that they could have done that for maybe like I don't know 2 more weeks or so.
Like Ambrose and
But
Rollins. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it
then you
reminds me of.
had but then last week you had that tag team match where it was the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Timu Bloodline. I'm gonna keep calling them that. So, and then Motor City Machine Guns won because Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso caused the interference. So, I mean, it makes sense because they cost Jay Uso his Intercontinental title like days before that on Raw. So he had to get his lick back. But I don't know. To me, it feels like it was rushed. I mean, I
Yeah,
get I get that we are,
leading up to Survivor
So,
Series.
yeah, and we will get that War Games match. And since we are getting that War Games match, more than likely, Timu Bloodline will pick up the win this weekend. Because I don't see how you can have OG Bloodline win this match. Because if they win this match, then there's really no need in the War Games match at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a fair point. Well, first, okay, before so we were gonna have we had some bonus points lined up for this, but I think with how much our picks have differed, I think we should only do one of them.
Okay.
And I think we should do who we think is going to get the pinfall. And I am very, very, very torn on this. But
Wait a minute.
jeez,
Wait. Who do you have winning the match? Like which team?
I'm gonna go with OG Bloodline. I don't know. I
No,
think
no.
yeah, I could. I'm gonna stick with
You
it. Unlike you, I'm standing on business. I'm gonna keep this pick. But
I've
I
been
think
spending on
OG
business this whole
Bloodline,
video. What are you talking about?
you'd be like, oh, I regret that already. I want to switch.
Well,
Get out
did
of
I
here.
switch? Did I switch? No, I
Get
didn't
out of here.
switch. I'm standing on business. So
So I think that OG Bloodline is going to win, but my prediction is going to be that they win by DQ. It's a stupid ending. I'm not saying it's a good one, but
yeah, you
I
think?
think that with
You
four
think?
of them being in the match, I think they're going to outnumber them. Something crazy is going to happen, and it's going to end in a DQ, and then something's going to happen after the match that makes for that for the ending for the show. You know, it's not just going to end at the DQ. I mean, the match will, but it's going to lead to them brawling after, and then like Paul Heyman returns, or Sami Zayn comes out to even the odds, or something like that. I
See,
think that it's going to be a throwaway match for Survivor Series. I don't think there's going to be a definitive.
if Sami Zayn shows up and like helps OG Bloodline, then we are really rushing this one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean,
Let
man, you
that
say rush,
let,
but Survivor
let
Series is at the end of this month.
let that play out for a few weeks.
I want it to play out. Yeah, I agree.
You need to. That would be such good story. That story would cook where Sami Zayn is like he keeps like trying like maybe he'll have these segments with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are like trying to talk to him and he's just like, nah, I can't do it. Like you made my life a living hell.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
I
I don't know. I'm going to stick
if
with
it
that
were
though.
if it were up
Bloodline.
if it were up to me, I would have Sami Zayn. I wouldn't have Sami Zayn accept the offer to join OG Bloodline until like kind of like when Randy Orton came back last year. It was like last minute.
I
That's
could
what
see
I
that.
would do.
I could see that.
I,
Or
I
Paul
would
Heyman
wait.
return.
I mean, yeah, you could have Paul Heyman return shit tomorrow night, Friday Night
Yeah.
SmackDown
Yeah.
tonight. Because by the time y'all are
Okay.
watching this, it'll be Friday.
So you think that the new bloodline, you know, what do you say, the Timu bloodline, they get
Bloodline,
they
Virgin,
get the pinfall? What's your bonus point for this? Who you think is going to pin who?
Okay, so
If I'm
I've
going
got
with Timu bloodline, I think there's an obvious one, but yeah, I'll let you go ahead and who you
okay.
think?
I've got Solo Sikoa pinning Roman Reigns.
Wow, I was gonna say Solo pinning Jay, but I could see him pinning. I don't see Roman getting pinned his first match, you know, first thing back.
Well, it's the
But
second match back.
you said it. You said it.
Oh,
You said it. Stand on business. You've been doing it the whole video, remember?
standing on business. Standing on business.
You can go. I'm cool with that. I guess mine will be the DQ. Yeah. I mean, that's what I've said. So I guess it's not a pinfall technically. Yeah, I don't see any of the members of the I don't see it being some sort of definitive. I don't see Roman Reigns pinning Jacob Fatu or something. Maybe the third member or something, but I think that'd be kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, DQ.
All right. Well, my predictions for this weekend, I've got Timu Bloodline. I've got Gunther winning the Crown Jewel Championship. I've got Liv Morgan winning the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. I've got Carmelo Hayes becoming the new United States champion. I've got Piper Niven and Chelsea Green becoming new Women's Tag Team champions. I've got Kevin Owens beating Randy Orton, and I've got Bronson Reed beating Seth Rollins.
Oh, that's a lot. Me not looking at the list right now, I have got OG Bloodline by DQ. I have got Gunther. I have got Liv Morgan. I have got Seth freaking Rollins, Kevin Owens, Bianca and Jade Cargill, and LA Knight. Yes, I remembered all of them this time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a first. Usually I'm like, wait, what?
So we've got one, two, three, four, we got 5 of them different. We've only got 2 at the
5
same.
of them? Wow. Okay, we are going into it with a lot on the line. Okay.
Oh, let me just go ahead and say it. This thing right here is, I'm going 7 for 7. I'm just going to say it right now.
I'm hoping this is going to be a nail biter and not just going to be just one of
7.
us just Goldberg.
If any of you are listening to me right now, whatever my predictions, make those your picks, because we will be going 7 for 7,
No.
undefeated.
I'm going to
Sweeps
take that title. I'm going to bring it over
City
here.
with
It's
John
not going
and
to be with me physically. It's going to be with me spiritually.
it ain't gonna be with you at all. I'm putting the belt to ass this weekend, son.
We'll see, buddy. We'll see.
Belt to ass this weekend.
I am ready for this show, though.
I am too. This is
And I'm going to be able to watch it. That's another great thing too. I'm going to be here on Saturday, so I'll be able to watch.
I'm really hoping that because Florida's got a big game this weekend against Georgia, and I'm kind of hoping that the show doesn't run into that game. If not, I'll have to just have like 2 TVs or something. But I don't know. We'll see.
You'll find it out.
Yeah, I always do. But yeah, those are our predictions. Let us know in the comments down below. Excuse me. Let us know in the comments down below what your predictions are. Yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Come join the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City.
You dying over there?
I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, make sure to subscribe. Come join the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. All your wrestling content, Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, PLE predictions, PLE reviews, all that good stuff. Some live reactions as well. Like this video, be a friend, tell a friend. We are getting closer to 200 subscribers. We would love to get that number before the new year. Your guys' help we would really appreciate it. We've been doing this for about almost a year now. We started this in January of last year, and we were just going to start on Spotify. That's what we did start on, and then we were like, man, let's become content creators. So here we are. It's easily one of the best decisions I have ever made, starting YouTube. It's been a blast, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just love to come on here, talk about something that I love, that I've loved since I was a little kid. So
yeah, man, I agree. I can't wait to see Wrestling City expand even more than where it's at right now.
Yes, and your guys' help would help a lot. Until then, we will see you guys for the Crown Jewel review. Until then, peace.